Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a huge Sims 4 CC haul, and honestly, I found so many good pieces for this one. Everything is linked in the description like always, so if you see anything you like, you can grab it there. I actually wasn't even planning to download this much stuff. I opened Pinterest for like 5 minutes and somehow that turned into a full CC shopping session, which I feel like always happens, because once you start finding good creators, it's impossible to stop. Anyway, starting with the hairs, because this section genuinely took up most of my time. I feel like hair completely changes the vibe of a sim. You can literally use the exact same sim, change only the hair, and suddenly they feel like a totally different character. Also, I've been really liking softer hairstyles lately. More layers, face framing pieces, slightly messy styles. I just feel like they make sims look way more natural, especially in gameplay, because some hairs look amazing in CAS and then completely different once you are actually playing. These ones looked really pretty both ways though. I also love when hairstyles work with lots of different outfits, because those always become the hairs I use constantly, like the really versatile everyday ones. And honestly, I spend way too long choosing hairstyles for my sims. I'll sit there switching between two almost identical hairs for 10 minutes like it's a major life decision. Meanwhile, the sim still doesn't even have traits yet. Wait, this one is actually so pretty though. I already know this is the kind of hair I'm gonna end up using constantly. Like, I can already picture this on 5 different sims. And I feel like everyone has a specific type of CC hair they always gravitate toward without even realizing it. Mine is definitely softer, everyday styles. I always think I'm gonna download just a few hairs and somehow end up saving way more than I planned to. Also, I really liked how easy these hairs were to build outfits around, because I could immediately picture so many different sims using them. Also, I feel like hairstyles always set the entire vibe for the sim too. Like, sometimes I'll start making a sim with one idea in mind, and then the second I change the hair, the whole personality changes, and suddenly the entire outfit has to change too. I also really like that a lot of these hairs still look detailed while still fitting nicely into the game style, because some hairs look super pretty in CAS, but then don't always blend into gameplay the way you expect them to. These ones still looked really nice both in CAS and while actually playing though. And honestly, I already know I'm gonna overuse half of these. Like, there are definitely a few hairs in this haul that are about to end up on every sim I make for the next month. And honestly, CC shopping is weirdly relaxing too. Like, putting on a random video in the background and scrolling through creators for hours is genuinely one of my favorite things lately, even though my storage definitely disagrees. I also kept finding creators through other creators, which honestly made it so easy to keep downloading stuff, because you download one thing and suddenly you've been scrolling through somebody's Patreon for 45 minutes convincing yourself you absolutely need another hairstyle. And honestly, when I find hairstyles I really like, I end up using them on every sim for the next 3 weeks. Like, they immediately become part of the permanent rotation in my game. I also feel like CAS CC shopping is so therapeutic sometimes. Like, I could genuinely scroll through creators for hours without getting bored, especially when you start finding creators whose style you really like, because then suddenly every single post starts looking tempting. Also, random thought, but making sims is honestly half the game for me at this point. Sometimes I fully open the game intending to play and then spend 2 hours in CAS instead. No gameplay whatsoever, just changing hairstyles and outfits. But honestly, that's part of why I love The Sims anyway. And I feel like hairs are one of those CC categories where you can never really have enough, because every time I think my folder is complete, I find another creator making something cute, so the cycle literally never ends. Okay, now on to accessories. I only downloaded a couple things here, but these bags were really cute. I feel like bags instantly make outfits feel more complete, especially shoulder bags. They just make sims look more styled somehow. And the backpack was adorable too. I also like that they still look casual enough for everyday gameplay, because those are always the accessories I use the most. Okay, now makeup. I downloaded some really pretty makeup recently because I've been trying to find softer makeup styles for my sims lately, especially lipstick and eyeliner. I've been loving softer makeup lately too, just really natural tones and glowy skin. I feel like it photographs so nicely in screenshots. Okay, now onto the clothes, which definitely took over my mods folder. There were so many cute everyday pieces in this haul, and honestly, those are my favorite kinds of downloads lately. Stuff that feels wearable and realistic but still really cute. Because sometimes CC is gorgeous but so specific that you only use it once and then completely forget about it. But these are the kind of pieces I know I'm going to use constantly. I've also been really liking more casual everyday outfits lately. Simple tops, good jeans, cute layered outfits, those always end up becoming my favorite pieces in game. And I've also been really liking neutral colors lately. I feel like they make everything look really cozy in game, which is probably why most of my Sims look like they all shop at the same store. Also, matching sets are dangerous because the second I see one, I immediately want it. They just make Sims look so put together with zero effort. I also really liked how easy everything in this haul was to mix together. Like, a lot of these pieces work with multiple outfits, which honestly makes such a difference. And I feel like clothing CC changes the overall feeling of the game so much too. Once your Sims are dressed exactly how you want them to look, everything feels more personal somehow. I also really like that a lot of these outfits still felt realistic for everyday gameplay. Like, these are the kinds of clothes I can picture my Sims actually wearing all the time. And honestly, I feel like those kinds of pieces always end up becoming staples in my game. I've also been loving more layered outfits lately because they make Sims look a lot more styled without feeling too overdone. I feel like this haul had a really good mix of casual pieces and more dressed up outfits. And honestly, those are my favorite kinds of CC hauls because you end up getting pieces you can use for basically everything. I also really liked how cozy a lot of these outfits felt. Like, these are exactly the kinds of outfits that make me want to start a brand new save file. I already know I'm gonna end up using these clothes on multiple Sims. And honestly, some of these outfits look so good together that it made styling Sims way easier. I feel like when you find good clothing CC, you end up building entire Sims around the outfits. And these definitely felt like those kinds of pieces. Also, I really like that everything still matched the vibe of the game nicely. Everything blended really naturally into gameplay, which I always appreciate. Okay, wait, does anyone else start downloading CC and immediately begin wishing their real wardrobe looked like their Sims wardrobe? Because some of these outfits are genuinely so cute. Wait, I actually love this outfit combination though. This is exactly the kind of everyday outfit I always end up using in gameplay. Cute, but still realistic enough that it doesn't feel out of place. And honestly, those are always my favorite kinds of pieces because they work for basically everything. I also really like that a lot of these clothes layered nicely together because sometimes CC looks amazing individually, but impossible to style once you actually start making outfits. But this haul had so many pieces that worked together really naturally, and I already know I'm gonna end up overusing half these outfits on every Sim I make. And honestly, I feel like simple everyday CC always ends up being my favorite in the long run too, because those are the pieces I actually use constantly in gameplay instead of just once for screenshots. Also, I really like that nothing in this haul felt too over the top. Everything still felt really wearable and cozy, which is probably why I downloaded so much of it. And honestly, these are definitely the kinds of pieces that stay in your mods folder forever instead of getting forgotten about after 2 weeks. Also, thank you guys so much for all the support lately. I genuinely love reading your comments and seeing your recommendations too, because you guys always know the best creators. And honestly, these CC haul videos are becoming some of my favorite videos to film because it feels like we are all shopping together, which honestly makes me want to download even more CC every time. And finally, these shoes are super cute. I love simple shoes that work with lots of different outfits because those always become staples in CAS really quickly. Anyway, if you enjoyed this haul, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know your favorite piece in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!